Hey, Selling Coaching Nation, my name is Jeff St Laurent, and this is the Tuesday Live Show, consistently coming at you every week. And today's topic is exciting because it's something, well, aren't they all exciting? Of course they are. It is coming up with your pricing and packaging model, and making sure we understand your pricing and packaging model so we have confidence at point of sale, because if we don't have that, then we're probably not going to get ourselves out there in the first place to do it. So I do record all of these live shows and I put them on my website, sellingcoaching.com. I help coaches transition to a full-time business. I'm really strong in helping you with the structure of starting off with who you are helping with what specifically, your niche market, and then crafting your structure in terms of the business model you're working from so you know what to do on a daily basis for consistency. That's vital. I have some great resources if you want to check out one right on the homepage of sellingcoaching.com. If you enter your name and email address, you can get the audio resource, and that's Launching Your Coaching Business, the First 3 Vital Steps. That also puts you in my email community as well, where I can get some great information on there on a weekly basis. And for those of you who are looking for a push to get your message to market, understand the process of how to get your message to market, crafting your offering, which I'm talking about today, and then also how to design an event, follow up to get paid to get clients, and understanding the structure of that process, I have a great 14-day GoPro challenge. If you're watching this live, we are launching one today. Today is day 1. Registration is still open till the end of the day, and that's GoProChallenge.com. So if you want to visit GoProChallenge.com, you can check out more information. I do run those on a regular basis. So if the one that's coming up now doesn't work for you, you can always find another one as well. So hopefully that is something that will get you out there. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can just contact me through my website when you're there, but definitely check out GoProChallenge.com. Awesome challenge, if I can say myself, from the feedback I'm getting from the coaches. With that being said, let's jump into today's topic. And today is all about us starting to understand our package and pricing structure and having the confidence in that offering. Because if you don't have confidence in that offering, what's going to happen is we're most likely we're not going to get ourselves to market. Because we don't know what the process we're taking someone through. And the biggest thing that I want to address with you today is helping you understand the value of a process. When we're starting off with coaching, we love coaching, and we don't necessarily have a process we're taking anyone through. And we might have a complimentary session, and we want to take someone through that. But the thing about it is that, and this is where I started off, is that when I was doing it, I was just offering people complimentary sessions. And I wasn't taking anyone through a process of qualifying them. And that's one of the biggest things that I teach is a qualifying process. Because if you're just giving out complimentary sessions, then you don't know, like, why is this person having a complimentary session? Especially when we're starting off, if we're going through a coaching school or something like that, when we're offering complimentary sessions to get practice, okay, that's one thing. But we're actually not even really getting real practice unless someone's going through a situation in their world that they genuinely want some help with. Only then are we creating a situation or a scenario that allows for us to utilize our coaching skills where someone's engaged, where someone, said differently, values what we're offering. And when someone values what we're offering because they have something that's in it for them, not that they're just helping you out to practice, that creates a great situation for us to really become better as a coach. Now, if we don't know where we're taking those people, that's the big thing, is if we don't know where we're taking those people, meaning we have a great coaching session, and this is what would happen to me when I started off back in 2004 when I was, starting off coaching, is I would have complimentary sessions, and whether you're qualifying them or not, that's another topic, right? But whether you're qualifying them or not, once you get to a complimentary session, or even especially if you have qualified them, you get to the complimentary session, and I remember I would get to the end of that, and I would dread the end of the complimentary session. And why would I dread it? Because I didn't know about, like, what I would ask for, or how I would ask for the money, or I didn't have confidence in my pricing structure. Was I charging too much? I didn't want to undersell and undercharge myself. Well, what if they said no? Like, how would I handle that? So there are lots of facets at the end, and so what I've understood is what I'm sharing with you today is having confidence in your pricing structure is something vital. This is something that I actually teach and walk you through in the GoPro Challenge. Also, if you want to take a look in my private Facebook group, my Selling Coaching private Facebook group, if you're not a member of that, it's a great place to go. Simply go to my website, sellingcoaching.com. At the top of every page, there's a link to join the group. You can check that out as well. In that group, in the units section, I actually have a great resource in line with what we're going through here to help walk you through your pricing and package structure. So that will help you as a more of a specific resource for right now. But what I'm sharing with you right now is the generalities in terms of understanding, having confidence in that. And I'll share some specifics around it. And a lot of coaches, like, they don't know how to price, and they're trying to take their pricing models from what they've seen from other resources, and even some people and other mentors, etc., will guide them. And a lot of people are using multiple package prices. In other words, they'll have 3 different packages. They'll have a package of, let's say, 4 sessions. They'll have a package of, let's say, 9 or 10 sessions, and then they'll have a package of maybe like 12 or 15 sessions. And, the numbers might be slightly different, but a small, a medium, and a large package. And they price their prices accordingly. But and obviously the smaller package is going to be the least total amount. The largest one is the largest total amount. But if you break it down per session, typically what happens is if you buy a larger package, the price per session is typically a little bit less than if you were to buy this package of 4 and you broke that down per session. The reason I highly discourage this, I've done this before. I did it with my personal training. I did it when I started off when I was coaching as well. And the reason I discourage this for many reasons is quite simply, if you look at the model, number one, not necessarily in any order. There will be a number one, though, the most important. But the first reason I'll give is that you're actually discounting your coaching. And a lot of people, well, what do they need? They don't really know what they need. So they'll start with the lower price, or the philosophy, the selling philosophy is that, people will go in the middle and buy your middle package, which is what we want them to buy. But at the end of the day, it's like we're actually discounting our services because we're saying, if you buy any one of the higher packages, you can get it cheaper per session. But why are we discounting a service-based offering? I'm fine with you discounting a book or a course that you do that's hands-off. It's fine in the retail market when you discount a water bottle or a T-shirt, you know what I mean? And it's 25% off sale or whatever, or a mattress. That's just it's a product. But a service, we have a service-based offering. I would never discount that. Like, what are you giving them less per session? If you buy the bigger package and it's whatever, $50 or $20 less per session, are you giving them less than you would if they hired and paid a premium rate? Well, hopefully the answer is no. So why are you discounting that? Are you backing off some of your offerings because you're offering a lesser price? Well, no, of course you're not, right? It's a silly question. So why is there less of a price? So what's naturally happening through this multiple package pricing system is you're inadvertently discounting what you offer, and that's not a good thing. I would never recommend that. On that note, when it comes to pricing and packaging, I would never discount at all. Meaning, even if you do my recommendation, which I'll get to in a second, I would never, at point of sale saying, if you pay in full today, I'll give you a percentage off or X amount of dollars off. Like, never do that. Like, this is my price. This is it. I prefer to take payment up front on a credit or debit card. If that doesn't work out, we can talk about breaking up the payments. Are you able to pay in full today? Yes or no? If not, break up the payments. You don't need to charge a fee or a service charge. Like, you can do that stuff if you want to, but like, keep your business simple. And why are you penalizing people for not being able to pay up front? And yeah, I get it. I get in the world, you need to borrow money. There's an interest rate. You run a credit card for a couple grand. You're paying X percentage on that money, right? So people understand the concept of borrowing money. So in theory, we can say like, we want to give them an incentive to pay in full because we want our money up front. That's the most ideal situation. But if they can't, my philosophy, this is my philosophy, and I've been doing this since 2004 successfully, and I've just if they pay a full, great, and I want them to do that. But if they can't, I'm not going to penalize them for that. I'm not going to give them any discounts or incentives or bonuses by paying in full right now. That's just not the way I do that. And so that's why I recommend is just like keep it simple, keep it fair. What we're doing is we're creating a trusting relationship with these people. So this is different than any other type of selling, especially any of the products and even a lot of other services. And I can't really compare it to any other services that people offer. But, you know, in other professions or industries that have services, you know, consulting, et cetera, maybe they discount, maybe they do some of those things. I just don't recommend we do that as a coach because of what we're doing with that person. We're building some trust, and it's just like, if someone doesn't have the finances to pay in full right now, it's like, all right, wait, do you need 2 or 3 payments? Okay, you need 4 or 5, great. Set it up, I'll do one charge today, and then the rest of the 4 payments will come out in 1 month, you know, each month moving forward on whatever the date is today. Like, you just keep it simple. So that's my philosophy around discounting and not having multiple packages. Another big reason why not to have multiple packages is because it confuses the buyer. Like, at the end of the day, think about it like this. They're coming to you because you're the expert and you want to help them. Sorry, they need your help. And so now they're creating the biggest decision of their life. And I'm exaggerating that, obviously, but it's at this point, this is a big decision to invest in themselves. And this is one of the biggest decisions of their lives because, especially if you're helping people in general life coaching, or even if it's with their business, like when people hire me, like this is a big decision for their life. They're investing good money with you to change their world or to grow their business or to you fill in the blank, and they're putting their trust in you. So this is a big decision. In coaching, I don't care what type of money they create and what kind of money they have, whether they're broke or they've got, you know, millions in the bank. It doesn't matter. They're still creating a buying decision. It's not any different for anybody based on their financial situation. I know some people think like, oh, well, they've got money. It doesn't matter at all. In fact, when you've created income and you earn good money for yourself, you value it even more when you don't. Trust me, I know that, you know? And so I see it with my son now when he's earning money now, and all of a sudden he's thinking twice about buying things. And when he buys something, he bought a game the other day, and like it just was a dud and it didn't work well and so forth and so on. And he was so upset over spending $11 of his own money that he worked earlier that day cutting the lawn for me. And he was bummed about it, but because he valued it, you know? And so it doesn't matter whatever situation you have for money, like people, if they value it, then there's something there for them. And so what I'm saying here is that they're creating a big decision, and they've got to put their energy and power into that one decision. Yes, I want to move forward, or not at this time. And if they can't decide, then they're going to be giving objections. Like, I need to think about it. I need to talk it over with somebody. I need to, you know, and they'll say, oh, I don't have the money and blah, 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 blah. And that's all smoke screens. That's not real. We have to find out if they value it or not. And so what we're doing is our job is to help them decide, comfortably decide yes or no. So now when we throw in, you know, well, I have 3 different packages. My sessions of 4, which is whatever, $900, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then we could do a package of 10, which is $1,800. And then a package of 20, which is my premium package, you know, and it includes blah, blah, blah. And a foot massage on top of it all for $3,000, whatever it is. What do they do? They're confused. And now they're doing math in their head. You know, 20 sessions divided by 3,000 is whatever per session. You know, 9 sessions divided by 1,800 is, you know, $200 per session, and blah, blah, blah. And what do I need? Do I need 20 sessions, or do you need 4 sessions? And what are they even going off of? Like, how do they know what they need or what they don't need? Do I want to spend $3,000, or I don't want to spend $900? Like, well, of course, I don't want to spend any money if I don't have to. Like, you know, right? And now you're adding all this on top of their big decision to have to, you know, whether I want to move forward or not. Do I really want to claim to the world that I'm going to make this change in my life? Like, this is a really big decision, and now you're making it more difficult for them. So when you have multiple packages, more than one pricing structure, or especially if you're offering, you know, maybe you're just offering one package, but you're offering 2 different products or services. You know, well, I've got my group offering, or I've got my one-on-one, and then I've got this assessment, and that's on top of this. You're just confusing that person even more. So my recommendation to keep this really super simple is one package, one price. That's it. At point of sale, it's like, listen, here's how it works. And we work together on a weekly basis. I start you off with 9 sessions. They're an hour in length. And at the end of every call, we'll leave you with some specific action plans. It's in between is that where all of our support comes. I'm there at your, 100% available via email. I do audio responses. If you need a quick phone call between now and then, to support you or answer some questions, then that's not included in the sessions. That's just how I support you. When you're ready for the next session, we'll book it from there. Usually I find the 9 sessions takes us about 5 months to go through. For the 9 sessions, and all the support that I talked about is X amount of dollars. I prefer to take that up front on a credit or debit card. If you're unable to pay it up front today, we can certainly talk about breaking up the payments. Are you able to pay it in full today? It's a yes or no question. You're basically saying, are you wanting to move forward, and this is what it costs. And you don't change your price for anybody. It's super, super simple for them because the decision isn't which package or what pricing or anything like that. It's, do you want to move forward or not? Yes or no. If the answer is yes, here's how we get started. Can you pay it in full, or do we need to break it up? Okay, we need to break it up. Great. 2 or 3 payments, which works better? If there's hesitation, I'm getting the sense you might need to break it up more. Okay, 4 or 5 payments. Which works better? I could do 5 payments. Great. Divide by it. Okay, that's 5 payments of whatever. Say $500. Great. I like to start the first payment today, which is whatever, the 16th. And then we'll have it come out each month for the remaining 4 payments on the 16th of the month. How does that sound? Great. What's the billing address for the credit card you want to put that on? That's how you move forward at point of sale. But we've got to have confidence in our pricing and package structure. Now, of course, you don't have to listen to me, and you can do whatever you want with this. But I found from role modeling this for a long time, even when I switched to this within my personal training business, and then I started adopting this in my coaching business, point of sale became so much easier for people because I was asking so much less of them. I was asking them for one simple decision. Even before I talked about the pricing, at this point, based on your experience today, this is at the end of a complimentary session, do you see the value in hiring me where you want to hear all the details on, the pricing, packaging, and what it takes to move forward? It's a yes or no question. And if the answer is no, or the answer is hesitating, I want to find out, what's going on with that. If the answer is yes, I say, great, here's how it works. And I go through what I just went through with you. Are you able to pay it in full today, or do you need to break up the payments? It's just, that's the process that I teach you. So hopefully this has been helpful for you, just understanding kind of the recommendations that I give you. And like I said, if you want to take this further, the couple recommendations would be definitely, I have that 14-day GoPro challenge. Like I said, if you're watching this live, we are just starting that today, so you still have time to register for its day 1. If you're watching the recording of this, simply visit GoProChallenge.com or check down below wherever you're watching this video. There's a link to the GoPro Challenge website as well to find out when the next one is starting off. And then also, if you go to my private Facebook group, sellingcoaching.com, right at the top of every page is a link to my Selling Coaching Facebook group. You can join there, and in the units section, there's a pricing and packaging module that I have for you that you can check out as well.